The reason why Disney animations became so popular is because they were done so well and the characters moved so fluently and so smoothly. And what they did is they upped the frame rate, so there was more drawings per second, which made it smoother. And they also used lots and lots of what are called onion skins, where you saw they drew a tracing paper and then laid another piece on top and then almost redrew the entire drawing, but made minute changes and then photographed them. We can do the same thing in Flash. It's called using onion skins. And there's a tool right here underneath your toolbar, and if you select it, it'll turn them on. Right now, on top of your timeline, you see I have the header, and then I have two circles on either side. And what it's showing me is my current frame. So if I click on this, I can see my current ball now highlights, and I can see 2 frames ahead, which are these 2 down here, and I can see 2 frames behind. And the further you are in the timeline, the more it fades out. For what we're doing right now, that's a little bit too much information. So I may decide to close this up by grabbing the little ball and pulling it to the left, and now I can see 2 frames behind me, but I can't see any frames ahead. The reason why I'm doing this is I want this to look really smooth and fluid, so I want to make sure the spacing between the frames is equal, and you can see right now there's more space between frames 5 and 4 than there is from 4 and 3. So I'm going to take a couple seconds and fix those. So this is about the amount of space I want to have between each of my frames. And you can see that one's a little bit too much, so I'm going to nudge it back and get them pretty even. And nudge that one down. So again, they're pretty evenly spaced. That one actually looks pretty good. That one looks pretty good. What I may do as I'm reaching the floor is I may actually add in more space so it looks like the ball's picking up velocity. So it looks like it's going faster the farther it drops. So this one I'm going to add on a little bit more space, so you can see I'm adding on a little bit more space between here and here than from here to here, which is going to make my ball drop a little bit lower than it had originally, but that's fine. And then for my last one, I'm going to have it hit the floor, and we're going to talk about that in a second. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put it right on top of the last one, and then we're going to talk about squashing in the next video.